In the bottom left, starting location, we have our Terran player who needs to make the comeback of the century.
Master CJ Entus Bbyong.
In the upper right, we have our Terran player looking invincible. He is
Grandmaster STX Soul Innovation.
Okie dokie. So let's just wait and see what they're going to do. Let's not chit-chat about it quite yet.
all right.
Talk to me about something here, Tasteless.
Talk to you about anything. I beat Mega Man 2 this weekend.
It's a fun game.
That's
I've beaten
great
that like a
game.
million
Well, you know what actually
times.
amazed me about it was that it has like the best soundtrack
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Wiley's theme?
Listen. There is someone who remixed the entire Mega Man 2 soundtrack. It is one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Oh, actually,
You just reminded me of it.
Can somebody like? Oh, I need to find this.
It's actually
I think
one of the best things
in my
I've ever
chat.
heard.
We're talking about this on Twitch. I did it for the Try Hard show, but like I
Before I moved to Korea, when I actually had music because I had a computer and stuff that I had worked up at Music Collection forever on.
Oh yeah.
It was something I listened to all the time. The Bubble Man theme. That was remixed. One of the greatest things I've ever heard in my whole life.
Really? See, I was just
It's so good.
I felt like more people were tuning in to my stream as a radio station.
No,
it's like the music was just so good.
I can actually replay it all in my head. I can hear the entire game. I actually got that back when it came out, like for Christmas. And we just played the hell out of that game. It was so fun.
No, it's an amazing game. So
it might be. It's one of the best Mega Mans.
I think it's probably the best Mega Man. I haven't played all of them because there's too many Mega Mans, but
I had a fun time with just the first Mega Man X. But wow, we actually had what looks like attempted proxies that both players have their SCVs out here. This is kind of funny. Innovation is going for a Reaper here against Fast Factory from Bbyong. All right. Well, Fast Factory from Bbyong. What do you think we're going to see, Tasteless? Think we could see Hellbat drops a little bit?
No way.
It's a duel.
SCV fight, and will they both die?
No.
Oh, of course, Innovation's SCV wins when they hit each other at the exact same time.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
That's what makes him a champion.
Yeah. It's the little things. So we have the Reaper now coming out to do a little bit of scouting. This is clearly a map where Reaper openings are good. It's like, what, like 60% of the rim of your base is accessible to a Reaper.
Well, we do have the command center coming up from Innovation. He's grabbing his factories while very much slower than his opponents. And the Reaper going to pick off his first Marine.
Oh, this actually, he can do a lot of damage.
Good.
He can actually deny the starport finishing.
And
is he going to get it? Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I don't think he's going to get another SCV. But if he does, that's really superb. And you know what? That Reaper was already so valuable. He has so much information. And he, in fact, knows that there's probably going to be Banshees on the way as well.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal.
Oh, there's a karaoke place.
Oh, we sang there once.
Yeah. I sang that Bon Jovi song and everybody went home.
You always sing that
It's my
Bon Jovi
life,
song.
man, yeah. So, as you can see, the Reaper continued to do just a little bit of damage. Nothing really impactful. It is nice that he's damaging the SCVs, making the buildings, because that's a lot more than just hitting an SCV that is mining minerals. You can delay the structures a little bit more, which does add up, actually, especially when you're doing stuff like going for Hellbat drops.
Yeah. Now, we do have Hellbat drops coming straight up for Innovation, but a Banshee coming straight up for Bbyong. Now, Bbyong hasn't gotten a reactor at all for any Hellbats or anything like that, and he hasn't gotten an armory, so I think he's making more than one Banshee here. He has to, unless he's going straight into Siege Tank. Okay, and actually he throws down an armory. This is... Okay, so he will end up going into Hellbats eventually here. And I think he is going to get a second Banshee, though, for sure. And that's kind of smart, right? Because it's going to keep the medevac count down. You're going to force him into making some Vikings.
Yeah. It's a bit of a tightrope walk with that. Balancing Vikings and medevacs.
I would say so. You know what? Maybe he's not going to make that second Banshee. But that makes me a little bit scared for him. He's a little bit light on units overall.
So the medevac is now moving out. The Banshee's going to pass it. And, yeah, well, we're going to see how much damage is actually dealt here. I don't know if I like that place. We'll hold that thought. We have the Banshee now coming in here and doing a great job. Also denying gas for being mined there.
Yeah,
which is really helpful. And if you can get over here and do the same.
Yeah, we'll see how many you can actually end up killing. Pretty good kill count already. Now these Marines being microed against a Hellbat drop. What?
Yeah, what?
Very well done. Trying to kite right now with his Hellion and bringing up his Hellbat as well. He's got to run these SCVs.
And I think only got one kill so far, but he could once again land it right on that. Whoa!
Oh my god.
That would have changed everything if they had plopped right down on that army.
Yeah, that would have been gross. So let's take a look at where we're at. Okay, 5 killed against 3 killed. So actually, Byong's Banshee open wasn't too bad. 5 SCVs for a Banshee. It's okay in this early portion of the game. Of course, he doesn't have his own Hellbat drops going quite yet. Should very soon, though. In fact, wait a minute. I think he does have one already.
I think he does.
Yeah. Silly me.
No, of course. Tosis, you're fine. We're going to have another Hellbat drop over here, as we can see. I know there were sharks in this beach. Did you see that? There was a shark in the water.
Of course, man. It's the ocean. It's where sharks live.
This close to shore? Oh, noes. Oh my god, they got out.
Yes.
I didn't think they were going to get out.
Well, they did, and they're getting a good amount of SCVs so far. Some nice micro coming out of Bbyong here, trying to maximize his damage.
Why is he not shooting him? All right. So, another drop over here.
How many SCVs is he going to end up getting?
Oh, a good amount right there.
All right, so Bbyong actually still leads in the SCV count.
Yes.
SCV count killed. He has lost a little bit more in resources, though. You know, he did lose that Banshee as well, which is pretty expensive, so you got to count that in.
So we have 2 more medevacs. This is very standard mid-game, basically, early mid-game TDT right now. You pretty much have to do this because the odds, I mean, not even odds, just the sheer amount of damage you can potentially do with Hellbats makes it foolish to not get them.
Very true, Tasteless. And you know what? Innovation saved that 1 medevac, which is going to help because, you know, this is a 2 medevac drop, and it was a 1 before, but we'll probably see a 3 and a 4 medevac drop come up as well later on. Depends on the amount of defense, but the more Hellbats you drop, the more damage you deal.
Exactly. All right, well, we have the medevac headed towards Innovation's base. Now, you got to remember, I mean, just 2 hits completely obliterates workers here, so they could both get
Oh
my god. Oh, my. He can pick up again. He can pick up again.
And he does pick up 1, but gets him out just in the nick of time.
Oh my god, he loaded up the other medevac. Oh my god, we have more damage being done over here.
He just lateraled those Hellbats, Tasteless, and I'm not sure how many kills he'll actually have. Oh my god.
This is actually pretty tricky to follow. There's so many SCVs being murdered on both sides here.
Yeah, murdered in cold blood.
Yes.
That was a really nice move, picking up with the first medevac, dropping out, picking up with the second medevac, and completing for the touchdown pass, Tasteless.
You know when you're talking about murder, did your grandmother ever watch Murder, She Wrote?
Yes, of course. Whose grandmother didn't watch Murder, She Wrote?
Murder, She Wrote, man. Yeah. That was like every grandma's show.
Whoa, they even have the fireworks.
Whoa, fireworks going off.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
I don't think that's legal with these Vikings going over there. That's not safe.
Well, it's certainly not safe.
All right. Oh, man. Shot that down. Completely denied that attack. Now, we do have Bbyong actually heading directly towards the upper right.
Part of the swarm units just passing each other by in the middle of the map. Bunch of Hellbats going up for an attack while a single Widowmine walks all the way across the map. Oh, is he going to be able to...
Yeah, I was going to say, is he going to get that burrowed in time?
Now, this is the same type of attack we saw before, but again, this is, like, I don't think it can do much more than make that lift.
All right. It looks like the Vikings are going to land up here.
Well, that's going to force the Hellbats into the natural, and Innovation's starting to have to split these up a little bit, but of course the bunker just outranging those Hellbats so much.
Yeah.
It looks like Bbyong once again playing very well.
Yeah. Somehow Innovation has like way more supply, but yeah, Bbyong is playing very well. Now, can you check that Widowmine get burrowed? At,
the one at the natural?
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure that died. Yeah, it died.
Okay. All right, so he's taking care of these... hold that thought. He's taking care of those Vikings in the main. They are driven out now.
Bbyong had some success last game with this Viking/Hellbat harassment, but it looks like this game
this is gonna.
It's not doing that much.
Well,
And
there's no way he's gonna get the orbital
with additional turrets and Widow Mines out here. Oh god! And Hellbats, of course, are gonna beat them when they get up close to them.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and repair that now.
Somehow, Tasteless Innovation does have that 30 supply lead that you mentioned. And it's all in SCVs, basically. Bbyong only has 28 at this point. So rough.
Yes. I think the counterattack here from Innovation could do terrible damage.
There's a very good chance of it, Tasteless. There's no siege tanks on Bbyong's side. But that being said, he does have 2 more Hellbats.
All right, they're going to make a base at that stage over there where they can watch one of our other matches casted on this map. What's that? Are they watching Artosis' stream over there? All right, so I thought he was going to attack here. I guess he's not. No. It can sometimes be hard to tell, though, how much of a supply lead or deficit you have.
Yeah, and even if you have
especially with Hellbats killing everything, it's just...
If you have a bit of a lead and then they hold you while counter-dropping you, you're going to suddenly be in a ton of trouble. So
yeah.
Looks like he just wants to secure his third base a little bit quicker than his opponent, and he's completely safe doing so.
No, he absolutely is. And, you know, I like the defense here from Innovation, too, by the way. That's not an easy place to attack. In fact, he'd be better off dropping on the third base, but that doesn't seem like a likely thing to have happen.
Looks like he's just going to suicide these medevacs in here, and how much damage can he get done?
Actually, a really good amount, it looks like.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job in there. Of course, some of those Hellbats only attacking the turret for a moment.
Yes.
And it looks like, yeah, the SCV count becoming a little bit closer.
Drop, though, on the second.
Uh-oh, and this is a big one. A lot of SCVs killed. He already had that lead, even after the counter drop there by Bbyong, but the lead becomes even bigger now for Innovation.
Innovation, he's a juggler.
He's a juggler.
He can juggle.
Well, he's juggling flaming swords right now, Tasteless.
He's juggling juggalos right now. That's Jugglers. How strong he is.
Wow. Wow.
All right, we got a push now coming here from Innovation.
Tasteless, I want a divorce.
We see a push now coming down here towards the bottom left. And now he's... I don't know if this is going to be stoppable right now. You know, he's hitting so hard. Now, there's a drop, though, over here.
Yeah, he's flanking the Hellbats with Hellbats, so that definitely does help out.
Now, he's also allowing the Hellbats to run away so that the tanks can do more damage, and that will win him, actually, this entire series. GG!
All right, well...
Magnets, you can't explain that,
Artosis. You can't explain that, Tasteless.
Yeah.
All right, so Innovation does pick that up 2-0. I think that's pretty much what people were expecting. Bbyong played pretty well, especially in that first game. But the second one, even though he did make a nice Banshee, got a decent amount of kills, Innovation was just kind of ready for everything and dropped more Hellbats.
I think Beyond kind of a reflective state right now. I don't think there's much he really did wrong in that game. I mean, like,
we've seen people try to go for Banshee into Hellbat drop, and it's had some limited success, but it turns out that more Hellbats are just more useful than a Banshee.
Well, yeah, I mean, because a turret can zone out a Banshee. The Hellbats, they don't actually care about the
Starport builds Vikings, so unless you're going to get Cloak, and then if you get Cloak, it's so micro-intensive. Can you actually run your SCVs correctly against a Hellbat drop?
And even if you're losing to medevacs, you can keep remaking them. And as long as you're landing on the SCVs and killing, I mean, it's not a difficult amount to kill. To get a lead, you're probably in good shape. We're going to take a short little break. When we come back, we're going to go on to our next best of 3 here at GOMTV.net.